Destiny 2 Beyond Light and the Season of the Hunt is something quite interesting. I'll say that. As someone who has countless hours logged in Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, I haven't been playing Destiny a lot recently. In the past few seasons, I've kind of been slacking just because I haven't been feeling the game's mojo, really. I think a lot of Destiny players can sympathize with me on that statement that the game's just been in a very weird state of just kind of doing the same thing over and over again. Eventually, you get used to it, like I have, and I've been waiting. I've been sitting on this video for a while, sitting on this video idea of me doing a Destiny 2 Beyond Light / Season of the Hunt review, and I'm just like, I need to upload a video, so might as well. So this is just going to be a little free-minded thing. I don't have a script or anything like some people may do. I'm just going to talk about what's on top of my mind, how I feel about the state of Destiny right now. So let's start with the story, because that's what everybody likes talking about. Personally, this time, I felt the story... Aramis, I feel like they could have done Aramis a little bit better. I didn't like the ending. I don't know if they're going to do something with Aramis or not, because she's frozen. I would have liked it if the Guardian would have shattered her, because I like that idea that we just shattered this, frozen goddess or fallen leader, whatever she is. I would have appreciated that. Overall, the rest of the story, it kept me engaged. I'll say that. The problem with previous Destiny stories is it's always like, oh, okay, well, go do this, go do that, and then you kind of forget about the story, and the story kind of takes like a backseat to this. I always felt like the story was interesting. Forsaken had, in my opinion, Forsaken had some of the best story writing we've ever seen in Destiny, personally. I didn't like how Aramis wasn't the raid boss. But the raid, I haven't personally played it because I don't have a fire team to do that because I'm a solo player really, which kind of makes the game a lot more boring. Excuse me. And it's just the raid. From what I'm hearing from everybody is, you're either on one side of the camp. Either the raid is super easy and it needs to be harder, or the raid is fine how it is. And I don't really have a stance on it since I haven't played it. If it is super easy, it needs to be harder. I feel like endgame content should feel like it's endgame content. I haven't personally played it, so that's my stance on it. I did watch people day one raid. Watching it, figuring it out with them in the Twitch chat and everything. It was a cool experience, but again, I couldn't day one raid myself because I have other responsibilities to do. Stasis. I forgot how almost forgot about the most important part of this Beyond Light, the new element / subclass. Stasis is interesting. I've only played on my Titan so far, because I just haven't felt like I want to play on any of my characters right now. I kind of want to max out my Titan first and go to my other characters since I have so much time. I played with the Titan Super, the Behemoth, I think it's called, if I can remember. It's fun. Stasis is fun. It's a new mechanic. It's kind of annoying in Crucible, though. Like, I played Crucible the other day, and I popped my super, and I got frozen, and I got mad. I did get outplayed, of course, but I got angry because I got frozen, and it probably needs a few balancing tweaks, along with a lot of things in PvP. And I think, personally, I don't think it's the glitch that delayed trials. I think it's just the state that PvP's in, and it's kind of a little imbalanced. And I'm not a huge PvP head, so this could just be me being bad at the game. What else to talk about? Yeah, stasis subclasses. Oh, the exotics. I've gotten Lament, Cloud Strike, and Salvation's Grip. All three of the exotics. I think the other exotic weapon would be the Raid Rocket Launcher. Forgot the name of it off the top of my head. I'll have a screen of a picture of it right now of all the new exotic weapons. My favorite out the bunch probably has to be Lament. It's just so much fun to use. I do like its unique ability, the Rev, I think it's called, where you hit the guard button and you slash, and then you can do the different style attacks. I like that a lot. Cloud Strike, it's a unique gun. I'll give it that. Nothing too special about it besides it has a different version of Dragonfly with the lightning strikes. If you land 3 critical hits or precision shots, lightning spawns. It's a fun weapon. And then Salvation's grip is just stasis in a gun. It's fun, but again, it's nothing. It's unique, but it's just, to me, it's nothing special. Like, stasis is, that's kind of my overall opinion on stasis. It's an interesting concept, and it's fun to use after the initial time. And then eventually it's like, I'm gonna go back to Sunbreaker, I'm gonna go back to Striker, I'm gonna go back to what's it called, Sentinel. You feel me? I'm gonna go back to Golden Gun or Arc Strider or Shadow Shot. It's just like, I feel like there's just not a whole lot of reasons besides to freeze your enemies to use stasis. There's no like benefit besides, I guess, unless Crucible, besides freezing your enemies. That's just how I see it. And I may be wrong, and you may have a different opinion than me. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, I almost forgot about that. What's it called? I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but I'll have it up on the screen. That new weapon kiosk where you can buy old season weapons. For someone like me who hasn't played a lot of the old seasons, I'm very far behind in all the seasons. I don't have basically anything of them. For someone like that, that's helpful for me. If you're a player who probably spent the time earning these and grinding these, you're probably upset about that, and I can understand that. One of my friends shared the same sentiment about Fallen Guillotine just being a random roll drop now. I get that. I get the sentiment. Well, you grinded for your perfect world one. Someone can just get lucky and get it to drop immediately. And same thing with like Everin's Vow. I'm pretty sure that was just a battle pass weapon that you can just buy and get it immediately, or get the tier 35 if I'm not mistaken. But still, I feel that sentiment. Like, these things should be season locked, even though they're really good. But like it's that whole thing. Should people who are now starting the game be locked out of these really good weapons only just because they weren't there then? You know, for someone like me, it's my fault for not playing Destiny then. I had the time to do what I could have done, and I just didn't choose to. That's on me for not having those weapons. But should someone who's now starting the new game, like anybody who's doing the new Light story and stuff, should they be punished because they didn't play Destiny back then? No, they shouldn't. So that weapon kiosk is a very great idea in my opinion. That's actually giving me a lot to do in Destiny recently. It's kind of fueled me to play Destiny more because I kind of want Everyone's Vow a lot, and Tommy's Matchbook, and Last Word, and all these other guns that I missed out on the chance to get. Fourth Horseman, all of them. I do like how they put the raid weapons in, because one of my good clanmates and friends in real life, everyone got 1,000 voices. He did the raid. He did Last Wish more than all of us. He would do it every time on every character. But he never got 1,000 voices because it's RNG. And now he can get it. He just has to do more raids, get Spoils of Conquest, and then bang, he has it, right? You know, for collection purposes, that's good. Anarchy, same story with me though. I ran the raid as much as I could. I didn't do it all three of my characters, but I ran as much as I could. I tried getting Anarchy to the best of my abilities. No cigar. Didn't get it. Now, if I want Anarchy, I can get it. And exotic ciphers are now sold by Xur, which can be used at that kiosk. Instead of just being like, oh, exotic ciphers can be used for buying old weapons from old previous seasons, right? And using the Xur things, now you could actually earn them, like, and not from the battle pass alone, from just like playing the game naturally. It gives you more stuff to do each week, which I like that. And speaking of that, even though it's not minutes into the video, as I can see, the Season of the Hunt, the gameplay loop, the little hunts you do. I don't know what week we're into, but at the time of recording this, it's December 3rd. So, you know, I hope you guys can understand that. The the hunts with the crow. I'm not a huge fan of the crow. I'm someone who, I don't like it when they try to redeem a villain, but I'm not going to try to see this as Aldrin, as he's not Aldrin really. He's lost his memory, so he's not really Aldrin, you know. But I digress. The crow and his gameplay loop, the hunts. I like the hunts. I think the hunts is a very unique way of getting powerful gear. because it's you do strikes, crucible or whatever or whatever the boost is. You can get up to 3 lures, I think they're called, or charges basically, and then you could basically set out what you want. If you want the new resource recon data, you could select recon data, and then you can select bonus recon data as one of the modifiers. Or if you want a piece of armor, you can choose a high stat roll piece of armor. You know, like, and there's different modifiers that you can get. With a weapon, you can basically kind of narrow down the perks to what you want. If you want snapshot and, I don't know, rampage, I don't know if those can roll on the gun together, you can select the different things that will also block out other perks. So say you don't want auto-loading holster, you can block that out and get a better chance at not getting it because it won't roll on that weapon. I do like that a lot. That is something unique that I like. It makes so you can target farm these weapons a lot better. I like that a whole lot. What else to talk about? Oh, duality. Oh, how did I forget about duality? And no time to explain. Duality, God, you can just tell there's no script to this video. Duality, honest, it's fun. I like the concept of a dual-purpose weapon. Of how it can, you know, when you need to, it can fire a slug round. Or when you need to, it can be a buckshot gun, basically. And have the pellets and the spread. I like that. No time to explain. I like the way they changed it. Because from what I remember in D1, no time to explain, basically. It would just refill the magazine, I'm pretty sure. When you got critical hits, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me in the comments below. I'll correct myself on the screen right now. This, you spawn a little past orb. I don't know what to call it. It's like the arc orb that the warlocks have. Forgot what it's called off the top of my head. But it shoots bullets. Or, yeah, I'm going to call them bullets because they do neutral damage. They shoot bullets and it can do damage. So that helps you. But you have to get 10 critical shots. So, pulse rifles, as most people should know, fire 3 bullets. So each headshot of that pulse rifle shot, like burst, will count as 3 if you land all 3. But if you only land 1, it counts as 1. You feel me? So basically you need about 4 trigger pulls, and you got it. And then with each consecutive headshot, it adds more time back onto it. So basically, you can kind of get this infinite loop going, but you have to reload eventually. You feel me? So, no time to explain is fun. Duality's fun. I think all the weapons are fun. Hawk Moon, one of my favorite exotics of all time. Not in at the time I'm quoting this. So once that's in, I'll probably make a video on that, talking about my overall thoughts about Hawk Moon. But yeah. If I missed anything, you can let me know in the comments, and you can ask me what my thoughts on it, and I'll answer it. But basically, this video's over. I don't know what to say here anymore. I guess I'll just plug my social media. I have a Twitter at KingGPD. The link in the description below. I have an Instagram at KingGPD. If you want to follow the guys in Team Ramen, you can see the links in the description below. But yeah, so this has been KingGPD. I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay humble, stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and love yourself. I love you guys. Take care, and goodbye.